Hey, welcome back, vinyl community. This is HubTunes. I am Mike. We're doing vinyl finds for August 2024. We have gotten a rash of reissues of some great records. Mofi is cranking them out. They one of them we're going to talk about in this video. I see they're now doing bookends. Simon and Garfunkel, which I don't know if I'm going to pick up. I have a really nice sounding OG of bookends. The mono is kind of the one I like, and I have that, so I don't know if I'm going to pick up bookends, but I am going to pick up Abraxas. Has been announced. Mofi is going to do a super vinyl 33 and a third, which is exactly what I want. Yes, I've been waiting all this time just for this. Did not buy the one step when it came out and was not paying $1,200 or whatever it was going for. So that's super exciting. It's going to sound great because the one step is not on super vinyl. And I mean, yeah, this is 33 and a third, but it's still going to sound, it should sound awesome. So I did pre-order that. I'm not sure if I'm going to pre-order the Simon and Garfunkel. I'm still kind of on the edge about that. You'll probably find out in September if I did. And a couple other things I've pre-ordered. I picked up a couple of these spectacular albums, Audiophile Records. I do not usually buy. I have not. Let's just say I have not bought a Mofi in a very long time. I have a lot of Mofis. I probably have about 150 of them. I have all of the Dylans. I have all of the Grateful Dead releases. I have a lot of Mofis. So, but I kind of stopped buying them. I'm not one of these people who Mofi gate. I don't give a rat's ass if it's digital or not. They make good records. For the most part, they make good records. I do have some of the one steps that they do. I think I have 4 of them. I don't have a lot. I'm not a big 45 RPM person, and the whole box thing. I do store them outside of the box, and I thought that would make me listen to them more. I don't. They're good. I love the Mobile Fidelity Blonde on Blonde. It's probably the best sounding record in my collection. At least one of them. It is so damn good. So I do appreciate Mofi and what they do. I have not bought a Mobile Fidelity record in quite some time. It's probably been a year. Just budget-wise, I'm cutting back on spending, and for $60 a record, I'm very lucky. I can walk over to Music Direct, it's a short drive. I can go and pick up at Music Direct, so I don't have to worry about seam splits, which is a huge problem with Mobile Fidelity. I highly recommend, if you order from Mobile Fidelity, order from Music Direct, and then in the notes, put please ship records outside of jackets. And 95% of the time, they will do that for you, and your records come in perfect condition. Like I said, I'm lucky. I can walk over and pick up my records. I usually do that, not always. I didn't walk over and get this one, though, and that is Lou Reed's Berlin. Probably my second favorite Lou Reed album. I love this record. I was really surprised that they were releasing this. This is a great record. I ended up with number 205. The record sleeve is 205. Who knows what the vinyl is? Anyone who still thinks that numbered records are actually the numbered record on the sleeve, it's not a thing. Great record. Just a terrific record. I just love this. It's just I don't know. It's not perfect, but it's a wonderful record. I've been playing it a lot. Mobile Fidelity did a great job on it. Obviously, it has a digital step, but yeah, it sounds great. It's on the Clarity vinyl, and it is absolutely wonderful. So highly recommend picking this up. I don't think it's sold out. This was a surprise. I did not see this one coming. This is a new release for them. And what's great about Mobile Fidelity now, instead of making you wait a year, pre-order and then wait a year for the record, I pre-ordered this. It came 3 days, 3 days later it was here. So yeah, they're doing a really nice job. This is an audiophile record, I would assume. I don't know. Actually, this might. Well, it's Rhino. So Rhino. Most everything Rhino's been doing lately, I think, is audio is all triple analog. This is a great record, one of my favorite albums, and I was really excited that this came out. And Rhino did a terrific job with this. This is Warren Zevon's debut. Frank and Jesse James, Mama Couldn't Be Persuaded, Poor Poor Pitiful Me, The French Inhaler, Muhammad's Radio, I'll Sleep When I'm Dead, Desperados Under the Eaves, Hasten Down the Wind is just a great song. This has one record is the original, and it sounds phenomenal, and then there's a second record that has demos, and the demos are Hasten Down the Wind, which is Linda Ronstadt did that song. She does a wonderful version of that song. Mama Couldn't Be Persuaded, Poor Poor Pitiful Me, Join Me in L.A., Muhammad's Radio. Actually, almost the whole thing. I think there's a demo for every song on the record. But really, really good. A star-studded cast from Jackson Browne of the Eagles. Emmy Blue Harris, I believe, is on here. Who else do we got? Waddy Wachell, Bobby Keys, David Lindley, Lindsey Buckingham, Jackson Browne, as I said. Just a star-studded cast on this record. Definitely my favorite Warren Zevon album. Mobile Fidelity was supposed to do a version of this. They were supposed to put out Excitable Boy and this album. And they had said that there was something wrong with the tapes, so they pulled it and they did not release it. And if Mobile Fidelity says there's something wrong with the tapes, I don't know. You'd think they, of all companies, probably could have fixed it digitally. But they said there was something wrong with them, and they decided not to do it. But this sounds great. Rhino Records did a wonderful job with this. And I only have 3 records to show this month. So, actually 4. I'm sorry. This is, I picked this up. This is used. It's got a bunch of water damage on the sleeve here, but the record's in great shape. I cleaned it and it sounds absolutely amazing. I had not heard this record. This is Expansions by Lonnie, Liston Smith, and the Cosmic Echoes. This is a really good record. The title track, Expansions, is great. It has some lyrics on it. There's 2 songs with lyrics. That is, who is the singer? I forget who the singer is, but she's fantastic, and it's a super groovy record. It's funky, but it's got a good soul vibe to it. If you see this, grab it. Like I said, this is in not the best shape as far as the jacket is concerned. I usually avoid records like this. I have enough records like this in my collection, but I got it pretty cheap, and I cleaned it up, and man, this thing sounds great. So if you like 70s funky soul jazz, this is a good one. Yeah, definitely pick it up. Back to where I was saying, I only picked up 4 records this month because I did something bad. At least I stayed on, I didn't go crazy. I bought Berlin, that was $60. The Warren Zevon was like 40. This thing was like 10. So I don't feel bad about my budget wise, because I've been doing very well at this for about a year and a half now, maybe even 2 years. But I bought something, and yeah, I bought the UHQR of Doors LA Woman. Do I need this? No. Do I feel guilty? No. Does it sound absolutely incredible? Yeah, oh yeah, it sounds fantastic. This is now my go-to. This is my go-to when I want to hear LA Woman, which is my second favorite album of all time. This is the version I'm going to. I have the Analog Productions Double 45, which was my go-to, but 45, I don't know. I'm 56 years old now. I like putting on a record and just hanging out. This is also not a record that I sit down and listen to a lot. I'll put it on when I'm doing stuff, because I've literally heard this album thousands of times. Whereas like a 45 RPM record, if I really want to sit in my chair, listen to it, concentrate, then I don't mind the 45 so much. But when I'm up and doing stuff with an album like this, I prefer the 33. I also have an OG of this. I also have the Rugged Store Day outtakes and demos of this. I wasn't going to buy this because this is the exact kind of thing I've been trying to avoid. Don't double up on records that you don't need. And if this wasn't my second favorite album of all time, I definitely would not have bought it. But it is absolutely phenomenal. They have a new thin case, which I really like. I like it better than the old ones, and I like it better than the Mofi ones, but I still don't care for it all that much. I wish it was a slipcase, like Mobile Fidelity is doing now. The slipcase this size would be perfect. This is nice. It's going to sit right back here with all the other Doors albums, whereas like my other HQRs, I only have two other HQRs. I have Hendrix Experience, which is kind of okay. Doesn't sound particularly great. And I have Kinda Blue, which sounds awesome. Those are the only other ones I bought. It's got the usual. It's got your little certificate, and you got your, all the shit you don't need. This, and you got your sales sheet, and it's got a really nice write-up on the album. Some really cool photos of the sessions. Not photos we haven't all seen before. I mean, these are pretty common photos for any Doors fan, but it's nice to have them in here. I like that. Then they give you, which I still don't understand why they do this. Just make it a damn. They give you like a little replica of the original cover. I don't understand why they do this. I like it. I mean, it's fine, but I want the record in the sleeve. I want a sleeve. I want to put it in there. And then, of course, you get the Clarity vinyl. Absolutely beautiful. Sounds incredible. Yeah. 125, I think it was, with tax. It was like 142 with tax and shipping. It's too much. There's no doubt about that. But it's a gorgeous record. And like I said, my second favorite album of all time. I just think it's absolute perfection. Definitely my favorite Doors album. I don't think they were ever better. So, yeah, that's it. I was bad, but you know what? Sometimes we gotta be bad. You guys have a great day. Questions, comments, snide remarks down below. Talk to you soon. Yes, I know, I'm not wearing a hat.